Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2 with our Red Prince and his companion Fane. I'm your host Archmage Raven and thank you so much for coming back for your daily dose of gaming magic. Now last time we got our asses handed to us by the crocodiles on the beach here, um, and it made for a fun video, but honestly I should have considered like the items I had on me and leveling the skills. I forgot that I wanted to go ahead and get warfare for the Red Prince. Not warfare as the skill, but warfare as skills to actually be used. So yeah, we kinda sucked in that battle. So hopefully the next time we go back and try to get those teleportation gloves, the fight will go in our favor. We had the chance to talk with Beast, and he told us a bit about his backstory and his quest to overthrow Queen Justinia, I believe her name is. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Now, what I want to do next is kind of make my way up the beach here and talk to everyone I encounter, see what they have to say, and then there is a cavern that the elf we saved with Ifan mentioned somewhere over here, and there is a lizard there that I want to talk to. Well, talking is one thing. I wanna kill him for some items, so we'll see how that goes. Last time we didn't get the chance to talk with Margot, so let's do that now.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Well, you should address a prince with the proper deference.
A prince, no less. Don't think I ever had the honor. Must be strange for you here among us poor folk.
Yeah, the peasants.
You here alone, Sir Prince?
Well, they forgot to send my servants, so when we were exiled.
She gives you a long look.
You've got a sharp tongue. Seems to me I hear a whole lot of bitterness and anger at the root of it, though. A sharp tongue's a poor companion, you know. You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you got those, you'll be alright. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore.
Okay, now we could go ahead and continue being an asshole to her, but honestly, she gives us rewards if we stand here and listen to her story, so we're gonna do that. So why are you here alone?
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop 'em from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Now, honestly, I'm not sure if using the Red Princess tag to mention that they exiled you is a good one here. I know that we should ask like about her boys, because then she continues with her story, but let's try it out.
Poor fella. Can't imagine such a thing myself. Family's not supposed to do that.
She looks out over the waves. For a while, the sound of them lapping on the beach is the only thing you hear.
Don't we make for a fine couple? Here I am pining over my family. Here you are pining over yours. In such different ways too.
So, okay, so apparently we do get the option, a more complex option of asking about her boys, so let's do that.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one, Sir Prince.
Sir Prince, I like that one. So I like how she says a warm soul. We're a lizard, so we're cold-blooded. I don't know, it's ironic. And what you can do is, if you're playing a full party, you can take each and every one of the companions and talk to her. And for everyone that listens to her story, she's gonna give a reward. Generally, she gives out something like restoration scroll. I'm not sure if she did this now, but we can try to use feign and just go through it quickly and see what she gives us.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Hey, you here alone?
So mentioned you made a close tie.
She gives you a long...
You keep them friends of yours. Not much in this world someone you love used to be. Then they brought... Now I'm just waiting for him to...
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She talks Joy...
What a gift to think
Okay,
of
so
them.
another restoration
I'd like
scroll.
to take care of...
So every time you talk to her, she's gonna give you a restoration scroll for each new, new interaction.
Boring.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Why do you wanna know?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Yeah, so the way this works is you can use like the standard choices that he gives you, or you can use the tags depending on your different characters. Now only the origin characters have this fourth option to my knowledge. The other, if you make a custom one, you're gonna have to use one of these. Now depending on the answers you provide, he's gonna give you a reward. I know two types of rewards he gives you. Not sure if there are more. What I'm hoping to get is Ruby, so let's see if the Red Prince's questline will get us a Ruby.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
End in death and victory.
You speak fiercely. You speak without fear. You are a warrior, a being of power, and ever in need of it. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. It is nothing. Many fragments...
Yeah, so we can come back and get some skill books from him. These will help out Fane, and let's see, Fortify doesn't receive from strength or anything, so we can use Fane to keep us fortified in battles. We're gonna come back to him and steal everything he has. Now one thing, I haven't gotten to a point where these seeds are actually useful. I think there might be a special location where you can plant them or do something like that. I'll have to check out online and see how these work. And what you can do is the same thing as you can do with Margot, you can do with this guy, and let's see if he's gonna ask us again for our story.
Many fragments wash up on these shores. Tell me what you need. This beach, you mean? It is
Okay,
of
so
course.
apparently it doesn't work exactly like Margot. But hey, we got the seeds. I was hoping for the ruby because we can sell it for a lot of money later down the line. I guess this will do. Now this is where we're gonna have an interaction with the Red Prince. I'm gonna leave that for later. If you do have Pet Pal by this point, make sure to go ahead and talk with Buddy, because he has a very interesting, let's say, quest for you. Yeah, and he also digs up a key over here. Okay.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave. Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
Yeah, sure.
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could.
Unfortunately, we don't have thievery yet, so let's see what she's selling. Honestly, I would go ahead and buy this, but it's quite expensive and we don't have bartering on us. So I'm still gonna hold off on acquiring skills this way.
Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Okay, and let's see.
Oh, out my...
Wait, what?
The man sleeps so deeply, he might have...
Oh, okay. Now, one thing I can tell you, there's no point now, but remember in the previous video when we battled the thugs up here? Now what you can do is you can come first to this guy, get his sparkling card, you can steal it from him, and if you go with the sparkling card in your inventory and talk to Griff over here, he's gonna mention, if you tell him about the sparkling card, he's gonna mention that you can use it to beat this this guy at the card game. That way you can have some sort of satisfaction, because he always cheats. You can't beat him without the sparkling card. Regardless if you do that or not, I do suggest you kill them all the same, because XP items and so on. But that's one thing that you can take advantage of. Now, let's see. Actually, before I enter the cave, because I want to do it like fully. Actually, I won't be able to do it fully, but yeah.
Is that thing eating corpses?
Okay, now, if you remember, somewhere on top of the wall, right as you enter Fort Joy, so you come over here, you climb this ladder, somewhere here there's a magister. Can't remember her name right now. She mentions that you need to find Migo, and she keeps like pacing back and forth waiting for his arrival. Now, to her surprise and mine the first time, this is Migo. He's been... It says weakened. Yeah, no, he's been mutated, transformed, something. I don't know. He's fucked up. By Dallis. She used some sort of brain maggots or something like that on him, and he's basically dying. Now, before you speak with him, make sure that you have in your inventory a Yarrow Flower. If you don't have this flower, chances are that during your interaction with him, he'll become violent and you have to kill him. I don't recommend you kill him, at least not until you've completed the quest, because he does give you a restoration ring, and you do get a tag if you do this right, a hero tag. So right now we have Noble Scholar, Red Prince, Male Lizard. We're gonna get one more here that says hero, and you can use that hero tag in conversations. So let me show you how you can do this.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires.
Yeah, so I don't know. This may be meant to be funny. I don't find it funny at all. This is depressing as fuck. So when he says cross your wires, he means like your brain. If that wasn't obvious enough.
Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
Yeah, so this is where you have to take the yarrow plant and offer it to him.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, Yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
Okay, so let's say we're glad he found what he was looking for.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring. Heart of me. Name of Migo. Thank you.
Awesome. So we got the ring, the restoration ring, and let's equip that. Now, actually, you know what? Let's equip that on Fane.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
Fane is gonna sit back and he can give us a heal when it's needed. Now you can talk to him again.
You? What? What is it? Go.
So let's see if he knows what happened.
Told you, didn't I? They crossed my wires, hammer goes clang, and then the worms crawl in.
So he must be referring to the hammer.
Clang, clang. Horrible old sadist. Filled my brain with holes. The devil lives inside her. Believe you me. Name of Migo. Come out of Arx. My daughter's a magister. Pretty-haired Yarrow girl. She doesn't know about all this, though. Don't you dare blame her, pretty-haired Yarrow girl.
Okay, now it's not a problem. He's not gonna attack you or anything anymore.
Yarrow girl, you've grown, you have.
Now what you need to do is return to Magister Yarrow Girl. Honestly, I forgot what her name was. And show her the ring, and she's going to give you a hero tag and then run off to meet Migo. We're gonna do that, but not just yet.
Ah, a little reprieve from the din outside.
Okay, now this isn't an exploit because it's a dialogue choice that you can do to get this guy to attack you, and he's pretty easy to beat. It shouldn't be a problem. Now, unlike me, I do recommend that you do this after you have at least one or two, especially if you're playing like in a party, have someone steal from him his skill books and if possible some of the other minor items. This is because when you kill him, he's gonna have a sword that you can equip, a one-handed sword, and it's actually very good on a more, let's say, on a tankier character. This time, because we don't have any thievery, I'm just gonna like kill him up front. There's no point, and hope that what we get from him is enough. Let's save here, and yeah, let's talk to the guy. Actually, let me put Fane over here. Okay.
You, the Red Demon, the exiled pig. I'd heard they'd sent you here, but I'd hoped you'd have drowned yourself before crossing my path.
Now, this is the guy that sells warfare skills. What I want to do is... Oh wow, this is amazing. Yeah, so we're gonna take advantage of this because I've never seen this two-handed one before. So uh, let's make sure that we get it. One thing to note is even if you see like the items in an inventory of someone, when you kill them, not necessarily all of the items will be there. It's, I don't know, there might be a system or somewhat random. So I know that you'll always get uh, Kalias's stunner and possibly 3 out of 4 skill books. Not sure about the money though. But just to be sure, if you want something, make sure you buy it first, because most likely the items that you sell to him will be on the corpse. So let's try to get everything from him. I don't need any one-handed weapons, so they can just go. Food is not that necessary. See, 400, and let's take some of his money. Actually, let's take all of his money just to be sure. Well, at least what I can get. These are rotten eggs, so might as well give them away. Yeah, this button bugs out sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get from him. Um, well, not really. I did want to get Battle Stomp just to be sure. Do I give him money? 100. Aw, damn. There's not much else I can sell. Well, maybe this. So right now 55 gold. Yeah, that should be fine. So there you go. Now let me see if I can equip. No. Okay then. So the way that you initiate combat with him is you step forward and slap him across the snout. The first thing that you do, if you use any of the other options, you might not be able to make him attack you, and if you attack him, people in the cavern might attack you as well. So if you're sure you want to kill him, just use this up front and that's it.
Your strike makes the lizard recoil, but he soon regains his bearing. Slowly, he draws his weapon.
When a slave strikes a master, the slave dies. You are a demon slave. You die!
Okay, now let's see if we can equip. Yep, there we go. Learn this skill. Now we should be able to make use of the newly acquired axe, which looks badass, and knock him out. So let's see. Okay, so he's buffing up. One thing I'm curious of is, what does this do? Intelligence, poison, strength. Okay, so he used quite a lot of buffs. So let's try to make him something like this. Try to make it as painful as possible for him to come over to Fane. Okay, perfect. Now I should be able to knock him down. Now the reason I used it this way is because this skill, Battle Stomp, actually makes surfaces disappear in its like cone of action. So if you don't wanna like put out the fire underneath him or underneath enemies in general, just point it in such a way that it's only gonna affect them but not destroy the surfaces underneath them. So right now, let's chop away. And again. Okay, so that was easy. Easier than I thought. Now, unfortunately, you don't get any of the other skill books. This is sad because yeah, I wanted the charge as well. Oh well. Yeah, so basically my memory isn't serving me today, so what you can do is just steal from him first. Make sure you have a couple of guys that can steal everything, and then kill him.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Junk.
Okay, so Elodie is the elf chick we saved in the battle with Ifan and the thugs, so let's finish the quest with her.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
Yeah, honestly, this line is stupid. Like, toughen up. Come on, man. What's to toughen up? Look at her.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this.
Yeah, so this is creepy as hell. She gives you a severed head as a token of her appreciation. Sure, who doesn't do that? I keep a severed head on me all the time.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I have to decide. I have a leather armor on the Red Prince.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Yeah, let's get this one because we will have to fight the Crocs eventually, and I want to make sure that I have as much physical armor as possible. So this one gives us a bit more, and yep, there we go. Does this scale? No. Oh well. 1823. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll return to the cave to explore this side once I get the gloves of teleportation, because there's something over here. The way that you find out, let's say in a blind normal playthrough about this area up top here, is by talking with this kid, and we're gonna do this now. So I'm gonna go through the quest with the kid, and we're gonna end the video there.
Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword!
Yeah, so the way you do this is laugh and beg the valiant knight not to slay you. So basically you play along. Play along with the kid, because it's one of the most interesting quests in Fort Joy.
I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. Ever. You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me. Ready?
Say set. Okay, so this one is easy. You just come over to the kid, you can see where he goes.
You found me! Okay, wait, let me hide again. Ready? Go!
Okay, now, he's invisible. Where you can find him is over here.
Ooh, wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E.
Awesome. That's very good, kid. Bravo. Okay, now
I've spotted something.
he has to go through here. You can't.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
Hope you brought a shovel.
Yeah, I brought a lizard. So you just dig this up. And there you go. And we leveled up. That's freaking awesome. Perfect. So, because I'm gonna mainly do the talking with the Red Prince, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Pet Pal. Now, honestly, when you have a full party, I don't suggest picking up Pet Pal on like your main character, because there are better talents that you can use, especially since you have a limited number of talents throughout the game. They're rare, so you could, for example, like, interesting. So what I was thinking is I could get Pet Pal on Fane. The problem is that on wizards or mages generally, you should get this one, Savage Sortilege, right off the bat. So either get it as your first talent when you're creating the character, or the second one, definitely get this because it gives you critical chance on your spells. Now, even though I have a small critical chance now, it doesn't matter. 5% is better than nothing, and it will scale as you play through the game and level up and gain items. So this is a must. So I'm gonna get this on Fane. Actually, no. What the hell am I talking about? No, I definitely won't. I forgot. Thank God I took a look at this. We need to get Lone Wolf. So Lone Wolf on Fane, this level, and we're gonna get um Pet Pal on the Red Prince. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now, strength, wits. Hmm. How many do we got? Oh yeah. So definitely 1 point into memory right now, and 1 point into strength. Hmm. Okay, and so there are a lot more skills that I want to get. These two should be like the charge from warfare and crippling strike, but I do want to get like the wings. I do want to get the chicken, so we're gonna put 1 more point into memory. Yeah, that should be enough. With Fane, I could go ahead and put 1 more into Geomancer. Now, the thing with Fane is I wanna try to get summoning on him as well. Although actually summoning might not be the best choice, so yeah, sure, let's get Geomancer. And continue with memory and intelligence. Yeah, this should be fine.
Wither, this is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here? Good. Good gods. Can it be? Ah, you're back. And you brought... But who's this?
Okay, so this video is already long enough. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna leave the interaction with Lord Withermore for the next video, kind of like a cliffhanger, if you want to call it. So we're gonna remove the spear from him, talk to him, talk with the kid, and then see what else awaits us in the Fort Joy compound. Uh, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end of the episode. Leave a like if you like the video. Give me feedback on what you want to see improved, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.